On this video, I compare the MGC and the YuXin Little Magic M. Both these puzzles are around the $15 range, they're magnetic, and they've been rumored to be main killers. Let's compare. Before we get into this comparison, please be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Okay, let's get into it. First up, the MGC. Before we get too far into this comparison, here are the specs. It's 56 millimeters, it weighs 85.8 grams, it was released April 23rd, 2018, and I got it for $14.95 on speedcubeshop.com. First off, this puzzle feels really good in my hands. The plastic doesn't feel cheap, and if you've handled a lot of puzzles, you'll know what I'm talking about. The stickers are placed really well and they feel good too. I've done hundreds of solves with this puzzle, and there's no signs of sticker peeling or wearing. So moving right along to piece separation, it opens right up. You can see the beautifully clear plastic and the good shot of the core. Corner cutting is very generous. It easily cuts that 45-degree mark and even slightly past it without much effort. So going into the turning, it has a very buttery feel to it. It's not super fast, which isn't a problem. I like how stable this puzzle feels, even though I can't really feel the effects of the magnets. When I slow down the turning, I can feel the magnetic bump, but that's about the only time I can really feel the bump. All right, let's break this puzzle down and check out the mechanisms. So the core is very sturdy and the screws are a bit longer than I'm used to seeing. It's probably just because there's not a lot of spring action on these, but still, you know, I really like how sturdy this core looks. The edge is made up of a solid clear plastic piece. Additionally, the end cap is also one piece that fits over the solid base. I really like this because it makes the piece incredibly stable without any risk of separating. There are only slots along the top and the bottom of the piece, and the edge stock looks pretty standard. Lastly, I really like how I can see the magnets right through the clear plastic. This level of detail is amazing. The corner, like the edge, is made up of a solid base with, again, a single fitted cap on top. The corner stock is a bit stubby. It's very stable because it's one single piece. I also like how I can see the magnets through the piece, and there are no slots around the piece itself. Overall, this puzzle really impresses me. As I mentioned in my unboxing, I wasn't ready to call this a main killer, yet I'm still standing by original assessment calling this a main contender. If you like your puzzles to be a little on the slower side, this is a great buy for you for about $15. So for the price, it's certainly at the top of the range, quality-wise. Up next, the YuXin Little Magic M. So before we get too far into this comparison, here are the specs. It's 55.5 millimeters, it weighs 78 grams, it was released November 30th, 2017, and I got it for $13.99 on thecubicle.us. So off the bat, this puzzle does have a cheap plasticky feel. Unlike the MGC, this is probably one of the only things I don't like about the Little Magic. Additionally, the stickers feel good, but have a tendency to peel and wear. I'm not sure if this is a puzzle defect or a sticker defect. I've re-stickered the puzzle twice now, and I face the same problems. So moving on to the good qualities, this puzzle has great piece separation, and you can see all the way down to the core. Corner cutting easily cuts at that 45-degree mark without much effort at all, even past it. So at this point, you probably think I was talking about the same puzzle. Here's how they differ greatly. Turning is just next level good. I should make note, I've set this puzzle up, and I recommend anybody who buys this puzzle to do the same thing. It has a very fluid feel, and there's virtually no friction in the puzzle turning. I can execute algorithms really well, and that magnetic bump is way more defined. When I slow down my turns, I can even feel more. So again, at first I didn't really like the magnetic bump because I didn't feel it there, but I set it up and now it's way more defined. All right, let's break this puzzle down and check out the mechanisms. The core is very sturdy and pretty standard with non-budget cubes. The edge is comprised of two pieces with a free-flowing edge stock that can be removed upon separation. You can clearly see the magnets inside. There are also pretty defined slots all around the edge piece. The corner is comprised of three pieces that at this time I cannot break apart. The corner stock is much longer and I believe it's made up of one single piece. Also, there are slots all around the corner piece. Overall, I've been talking a lot about how much I like this cube, and the love for it continues on into this video. For me, it fits my style perfectly, and even though I really enjoy the MGC, I'm reaching for the Little Magic M. For just under $15, you could do so much with this puzzle because it's just so fast out of the box. As I mentioned in other videos, I'd rather slow my cubes down than to speed them up. It's just easier to apply heavy lube to a puzzle and tighten the tensionings to fast puzzles. Some puzzles just can't move fast no matter what you do. Overall, both these cubes are easily main contenders, and it's really going to come down to what your personal style is. Do I love both? Yes. Do I use both? Yes. It really comes down to my personal style with that in mind. I have to stick with the YuXin Little Magic M. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these two puzzles and which one you'd get. If you're new to this channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, give it a like. Also, please comment any thoughts or questions you have below in the comment section. And until next time, happy cubing.